a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. On the return, Tyron Johnson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to get this down.
Very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And Kansas City drafted McCole Hardman, hoping he could be something of a Tyreek Hill clone. They're still trying to find his exact niche. He did have 41 catches last year, and he makes a nice one there.
A good run there by Cook on 1st down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Eluding the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
And that is incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Herbert operating from the red zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To the air again, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Johnson on the return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd-year feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, flush to his right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So for the Chargers, it's their first meeting this year against the AFC champs. And these two division rivals, they go back to the AFL days. But this, Charles, kind of a measuring stick game, you feel like, for a young Chargers team.
It certainly is, because when you match up with Kansas City, who has dominated in recent years, and feels like they'll continue.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off near the 32. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
We'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 2 minutes. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play.
They went zooming past that number there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he is in. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now here's Johnson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Jalen Guyton was undrafted out of North Texas, but he's carved out a nice little role with this offense, especially when he runs routes like that and makes catches.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And reason. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Johnson now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll get him down.
It's a definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 21 yards there on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs might be headed to the win column for the first time in 2021 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
22, stay with your man. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Complete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going, and it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Working with a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That throw into the arms of Allen, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. There he goes left side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone. That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Johnson now returning. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Herbert going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Now Herbert. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season isn't a kid that you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
You don't see me, he's crossing. He's checking quick. Slam. Twist.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled in.